Fair and profitable materials pricing. That's what PricePoint software is all about. To get there, we need to master the pricing program so we can input materials quickly. The fastest way to price out a list is by using PricePoint's shortcut codes. A shortcut code is simply plumber's shorthand for common items, a way to identify an item using 10 characters or less. To introduce you to shortcut codes, it's important to understand the structure of a code so you'll be able to figure out how to enter a code you haven't memorized if you know the proper name of an item. The simplest shortcut code has 3 basic parts: the material or line code, the size code, and the part or name code. Here are some examples of a material or line code. ABS, represented by A, copper, C, no-hub, N. Now for some examples of a size code. 1/4 inch, represented by Q, 1/2 inch, H, 3/4 inch, 3/4, 1.5 inch, 1H. Finally, some examples of the part or name code. Combo, represented by CBO, coupling, C, T, T, Y, Y. Before moving on, let's take a look at some simple shortcut codes. A3C is an ABS 3-inch coupling. CHT is a copper 1/2 inch T. N43Y is a no-hub 4x3Y. Now, oftentimes, a fourth part, a modifier code, is added right before the name. For example, tapped is a modifier we'd need to add to specify a tapped T or elbow. Here's the shortcut code for a no-hub 1.5 inch tapped T. N1HTT. N, the material or line code for no-hub. 1H, the size code for 1.5 inch. T, for tapped, the modifier. And T, the part or name code. We've seen how the parts of a shortcut code go together. Now we'll examine some size abbreviations. 1/8 inch, represented by 8, 1/4 inch, Q, 3/8 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch, represented by H, 3/4 inch, 3/4, 1.5 inch by 2 inch, 1H2, 2¼ by 4 inch, 2Q4, 3/4 inch by 6 inch, 346. Now let's look at the part or name abbreviations. The most important rule to remember is that DWV bends are always named as a fraction of a circle. For example, a quarter bend or 1/8 bend would never be called a 90 or 45. Only pressure fitting Ls are named 90s or 45s. Here are some examples of part abbreviations. DWV 1/8 bend is an 8, not a 45. DWV 1/16 bend is a 16, not a 22. DWV 1/4 bend is a 4, not a 90. Now a pressure 90 is a 9. A pressure 45 is a 4. A T is the letter T. A Y is the letter Y. A double Y is DY. A combo is CBO. Female is F. Male is M. A coupling is C. A cap is CP. A closet flange is CF. A reducer is R. A bushing is B. And a trap, TRP. Finally, Let's look at the material or line codes, always the first one or two letters of a shortcut code. ABS-DWV is A. For example, an ABS 3x2 combo would be A32CBO. An ABS 2-inch T, A2T. An ABS 2-inch pipe, A2P. Black fittings and nipples, B. A black 3/4 by half T would be B34HT. A black 1 by 2-inch nipple would be B12N. Now, brass fittings and nipples, represented by BR. A brass 3/4 inch T is BR34T. A brass 3/4 by 6 nipple is BR346N. Copper DWV is D. A DWV 2 by 1.5 T is D21HT. Copper pressure fittings and pipe, C. Copper 1/2-inch pipe, type M is assumed, is CHP. Now copper 1/2-inch type L pipe is CHLP. Notice the use of the modifier L. A copper 1 by 3/4 by 3/4 T is a C134334T. Now drains, DR. A 2-inch IPS shower drain is a DR2ISD. Galvanized fittings and nipples, G. A galvanized 1.5 T is a G1HT. A galvanized 1 by 1/2-inch T is a G1HRT, R for reducing. Now, hangers for pipe and tubing, HG. A 3/4 by 6-inch wire pipe hook is an HG346WPH. A 1-inch pipe strap is an HG1PS. No hub DWV is N. A no hub 4x2T is an N42T. A no hub 3-inch coupling is an N3C. No hub 2-inch pipe by the foot is N2P. A no hub 4x2-inch closet flange is an N42CF. PVC DWV fittings, P. A PVC DWV 3x2 combo is a P32CBO. PVC DWV pipe, PD. A foot of 3-inch PVC DWV pipe is PD3P. PVC pressure fittings, PP. A PVC 1-inch pressure T is a PP1T. A PVC 1.5-inch male adapter is a PP1HM. Tubular brass, T. An 1.5-inch by 12 flanged tailpiece is a T1H12 FTP. An 1.5-inch waste and overflow is a T1HW ampersand O. The ampersand is the character right above the 7 on your keyboard. An 1.5-inch slip joint nut is a T1HSJN. An 1.5-inch by 16 end outlet continuous waste is a T1H16EOCW. Tubular plastic, TP. An 1.5-inch by 12 flange tailpiece is a TP 1H12 FTP. Valves, V. A 1/2 inch sweat gate valve is a VHSG. A 3/4 inch IPS check valve is a V34IC. A 1 inch U5B pressure reducing valve, made by Watts, is a V1U5B. Okay, let's see how we use shortcut codes in pricing. Click on the Quick Pricing button to show the pricing grid. Select the quantity column and type 1 and press Enter. Now we'll type the shortcut code for a no-hub 4x3Y. Before I tell you the code, see if you can figure it out. Did you guess N43Y? Type N43Y and press Enter. Voila! What about a copper 1.5 inch by 1 inch T? Type 1 in the quantity and press Enter. Type C1H1T and press Enter. Now let's say we need to price an item that we can't remember the code for. PricePoint has a helper box that pops up if the code you enter is not found. Let's say that what we're looking for is a no-hub 3x2 double combo. Type in 1 in the quantity and press Enter. Type in the line code for no-hub, then the size code N32 and press Enter. The Shortcut Codes helper box pops up showing all of the no-hub 3x2 fittings. Glance down the list till you find the 3x2 double combo and click on it and click OK. You can also double-click on it to choose it. We've explored the structure of shortcut codes and seen quite a few examples. Mastering shortcut codes is essential if you want to speed up the pricing process. When you use the pricing program to produce your invoices and estimates, you'll be opening the door to prosperity, and you'll be treating your customers more fairly too.